welcome to another edition of the Chamber of Skulls. So, from this week moving forward for the next couple of months, we got ourselves a special guest host. Got my boy, the one who gave me the floral skull. His mom and him were the ones who gifted that for me for my birthday about a month ago. So, I have delivered, well, actually, he has delivered what you guys have been asking for a while now. You want something non-human, something with fangs, and we finally have it. It's been in his possession for a couple of years now at least, and I finally got him to bring it down here as he comes down every summer since I've been here for the last 2 years, and he finally got the opportunity to get us this skull. So what do we got in the box?
I think it's a fox skull here.
So we have what he believes, he was gifted it. He believes he has a fox. So how did you come into possession with this?
Someone at Grandma's church gave this to me.
What do you think about that? Somebody at his grandma's church was thoughtful enough to go and locate this skull instead of just leaving it in the woods or wherever it was they found it. Was thoughtful enough to give it to his grandma to have him to give it to him. I mean, you don't see that too often, especially, I mean, is it something that you're even really interested in? Because did you show interest in skulls when you were gifted that?
Kind of a little bit.
So, slightly into skulls, and this person from the church was thoughtful enough to give him that skull. I mean, that's something that you don't just walk into very often. And you look at it here, we still have teeth. We got the upper jaw, still has most of its teeth, still has the canine teeth, all the incisors. You look at one of the jaw bones, and it has most of the teeth. It's missing, what, 1, 2, maybe 3 teeth on there. So to find those still intact, still have the teeth. No other animals have gotten to it yet. No bugs, no nothing. And yet it's still in very good condition. Now, I'm no expert on skulls left in the wild. I don't know what their survival rate is. But me personally, I think that's a really good find, especially to still have the teeth in it, as that's one of the things that most, especially like critters, small animals and bugs, go after, all that calcium. And I mean, you just be left with the bone, the skull, the jaw. But we still have teeth. We still have a full intact skull. To the best of my knowledge, everything here should be here. There's nothing missing. We looked it up online just before we came down here to make this video to verify that this skull is in fact what he thought he remembered it being. And yeah, I did get a little dimmer. My spotlight went out on me. Tried charging that up, but obviously I didn't do it long enough. So what do you have to say anything about this?
If you see, it still looks like it has a broken part right here. You get here the jaw.
Oh, we just lost a tooth.
Okay.
After all this time, just for you guys, we lost the tooth.
The skull right here. This hand is pretty nice, so skull.
Let's see, can we get him his tooth back?
Yeah, you can put the tooth back in.
Let's
We lost
see.
another tooth right here. I bet that goes.
Let's try to play dentist here for a minute, guys. As we're talking about having all his teeth all this time, and he needs to see a dentist after all. So there you have it for you guys who have been talking about wanting to see something off the human skull venue, who wanted to see things with fangs and looking for something a little bit on the different side. We have given to you. And like I've said, this video couldn't have happened if my boy here wouldn't have been very considerate and brought his skull down for us. So if you would be so grateful in the comments to thank him for bringing this skull to share with you guys, and let us know what you think. Is this something more that you want to see? Now, unfortunately, I mean, animal skulls is something that is, in my personal adventures, difficult to come by, but as we all know, we can find replicas online. Would this be something that you guys would be interested in periodically happening, instead of just sticking with the basic humanoid style? Would you like to see more animalistic? Would you like a mix-up? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go just animalistic, but is that something that you would like to see more of? So we're going to cut this one short, leave you with a close-up on this piece, and keep you guys in suspense for the next 3 videos that I got coming up. I've already got the next 3 pieces lined up. I know one of the pieces is, in my personal opinion, very interesting. Something that I found online and caught my eye immediately. It's very different, very artistic, very creative. Another piece is, it's a collaboration of a skull inside of something else. And then I have another piece which should be here, well, by the time I get those 2 videos out for sure. And it's something, another one that's different. And it's something that caught my eye immediately while I was looking for something else. So keep you guys in suspense there what the next 3 are going to be. Until next time, you guys have a skull-tastic weekend and try to stay warm. Oh, it's been pretty warm, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I had to kind of throw that in there since we had a cold-ass spring, and now it's just the opposite. I don't know about you guys where you live, but we've been cranking out the 90s, high 80s, 90s here in good old Minnesota. And as you can see here, I've gotten a little bit of sun. Since the last time on my video, I'm sure I was fairly white. I probably looked just as white as he did, and now here I am looking a little on the darker side. So let's reverse this. You guys have a skull-tastic weekend and try to stay cool for once. Until then, peace.